Hello, Friday. Let's start with Europa. Youth unemployment in Europe and the United States. We start with Greece and Spain, who are the basket cases. Light blue was last year in the summer. Red is the summer this year. So it's gone up in Greece and Spain quite a lot, and the numbers are horrible. Youth unemployment over 50% in Greece and Spain. It can't be good. Measurement is difficult, and Spain's way of doing it is a bit odd. But there's no way that youth unemployment in those countries is not just plain horrendous. Italy's not good. Even the Euro or that's European Union average at over 20% is horrible. Interestingly, the United States and the United Kingdom have both gone down when all the others have gone up. And I'm looking into the UK at the moment to try and work out what's going on there. I don't know if it's fiddling figures or there's just something really odd going on. I'm cranking the old brain to find out. But the numbers have gone down in the UK and the US, but they're still, over 20% in the UK and 17% in the US. Not good. Just not good. And that's a solid basis of thinking. When we're thinking about problems, about what to do about this, that and the other, this should always come at the forefront. These poor people, they've not asked to be born, they've not asked to go through their life, but there they are, age, whatever they are, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever they are. And now you've just got to go out and get a job. Well, it's not easy for them. And if we owe them anything, we owe them some way of making it easier for them to at least get into the job market, if that's what we've projected is what they should do. There should at least be jobs for them. Should there not? Or we shouldn't be having the children. Right, government debt as a percentage of GDP. This is from the European Central Bank website. So we're on euro using countries, and this is government debt as a percentage of GDP. So the one that they call, where they want it under 60% to accord to European ways of doing things. It never was in any of these, going back to 2000. It was at its best at about 65% for all the countries using the euro just before the crisis in 2008, but now you can see it's gone up through 70, up through 80, and is nigh on touching 90% now, and seems to be going up and up. Right, and one of the reasons it's obviously going up, countries like Spain, who are doing this austerity thing to get things in order. Spain's corporate tax take has tumbled by almost 2/3 from pre-crisis levels as small businesses fail and a growing number of big corporations seek profits abroad to compensate for the prolonged downturn at home. They're civilized countries. They've got automatic stabilizers where they have to pay for people that haven't got a job. They aren't allowed to starve on the streets, so the government pays out for them, and that paying out for these people is costing government an awful lot of money, and the people just do what they do, taking that money, looking for work, not finding work, staying on the streets, doing nothing, being paid by the government, so the government's debt to GDP goes up and up. That's Europe. Let's just go over to Iran. Iranian rial, that's their currency, the rial, in comparison with the US dollar. We've got the official rate, but I think we'll take the black market rate, as in it's really what the people have to use. And a year ago, this chart goes back 1 year, nearly $8 you could get for 100,000 rials, and now you're lucky if you get $2.50 for 100,000 rials. And we'll finish with this from the Financial Times, from Gresham to Giffen. If you understand both of those, well done to you. In Iran's new reality is biting hard. Get it? The reality. Yes, it's not good. From Bloomberg with our emphasis. I'll do a bit of a foreign accent, but that is in no way to mock Iranians. Most of my customers just look at products behind the window and pass, said Behruz Madani, 42, who owns a butcher's shop in northwest Tehran. Butcher's shop. I see them going to the next store, which is a bakery, to feed their families with bread. Yeah, that's what's happening in Iran to the people of Iran. It's blowing up big style. I think Iran has got one of the youngest populations in the world. The average age is so young it's ridiculous. And it is that young population that is having to eat bread. Because America is punishing people, mad bastards like Ahmadinejad, who happens to have some sort of semblance of being in charge. Things could be done better. Bye.